YouTube, this is Vitra Wallace, just trying to make a video, and I know there are plenty out there, but this is going to be mine, and the way that you can save, show that portion control works, and also substitutes. First of all, for this morning, what I had for breakfast was a half a piece of toast with a little bit of butter and this third cup of cottage cheese. This is actually not full to the top, but the actual cup size is a fourth of a cup. And the other half of this apple, the other piece of this toast, which has to be dark because I am a DS patient. And can't really have the bread that's too fluffy. So that's a meal that I had. In portion control, that's the way a meal would look. But then also in having your stuff prepared, separated, or even you buy it in the store prepackaged. This is the oatmeal that I use, is a Quaker Oats, and I know that you're supposed to use the actual plain oats, but I just don't like it, so I try to get my fiber still with the flavored oatmeal. These are nuts that I've bagged up, bought from different places. This right here is called Simply Clusters, and I bought these from Costco. Now, if you're thinking about saving, this $7 bag has 17 portions in them because you're only able to have 3 per bag. I'm sorry, 3 per portion. You have 17 portions in this one bag for $7. And looking at savings, portion control, and then also substitute with these veggie chips here. I used to use the Pringles, which I really liked because of the crunchy and this and the flavor, and it's so good. What I've done is counted out the 14 chips and then put them in the bag so that I can when I want the little crunchy things, I can grab one of those instead of going to the store and buying a big old bag of chips and eating the whole bag, and you know how that happens. This right here is turkey burger. Now, if you're doing your portion controls, what happens is, for me, I'm able to have 3 ounces of meat. So with this being 4 ounces, I will cut a portion of this off, set that to the side, maybe put the tiny portion with eggs. Basically, that's what I would actually do with it, is, just to kind of spread it out and make another little tiny meal with it. With this one here, we have the portion control, and then also it shows here 12 burgers in the bag, and they're the salmon burgers, so it's high in protein. You get 12 meals out of it, or you can say 12 meals, 12 days, however. And it's like maybe $1.20, per portion, if you're looking at it as far as savings. And if you go to McDonald's or Burger King or however, you're going to get the calories, plus have to pay more instead of going to Costco to get the portion control burgers, cheese and all that stuff. Here, again, looking at savings and portion control, these are fruit that are cut in half. So with one piece of fruit, this is maybe about 5 or 6 different fruits that I've cut up. And so with this, with it being 5 or 6, that's mean it's 10 to 12 meals I'm able to eat with fruit. So yeah, this is how the portion sizes look. And that's what the savings also looks like, if you can actually break it down. And then also looking at the butter. This right here is an actual full cup of butter. And what you can do, you see the indicators 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use half of the line. Half before the line, and then you can use the other half, so that would be the 2 different servings. With this here we have the cheese sticks, which are really good, and that's 7 grams of protein there. With the mozzarella, you cut that in your 3-ounce portions, and then that's also 7 grams. For, let's see, our diet Snapple, I'm able to have this due to being a DS patient. We're able to have 5 grams of sugar in the different foods that we eat. And if you can get as close to 5 as possible, for those that are being realistic for themselves or just trying to change things, get as close to 5 as you can. This Snapple here would last me maybe about 3 or 4 days because I'm not really a juice drinker. Because I'll add water to it, it'll last me a whole lot longer. I bought the 6-pack and I've had it for about 2 weeks now. So that's, my little way of portion control, saving, and, that type of thing. I'm using this 24-ounce bottle. And I'll put vinegar water in it. You can put lemon water, whatever type of flavoring you want to. This is an actual sample of what breakfast, lunch, and dinner should look like for those of us that are DS patients or whomever want to get to the point where they're changing their way of eating and want to do portion control. Here you have it. And for the most part, when you're getting into, changing the eating, you want to know what's good for you. Talk to the doctors, look online and do some research, for what actually, has been working for people. This right here is the ham that I have. And we have 4 different bags here, which it actually made about maybe 6. So it's 3 pieces of ham in here, which is quite a bit when you think about having a sandwich, but you won't have the bread with it. You can have like your tomato, cottage cheese, nuts and things like that in order for it to be healthy and not full of fat and calories and all that. So this is my way of substitutes, savings, and a realistic look at what portion control is for those of us that are kind of afraid to do it or, think that it's too expensive. So, all right. You guys have a wonderful day.